Alright, hello everyone and welcome to today's pre-stream. I am Philium. That's it, it's my new name, Philium. I'm going with it, Philium. And, whatever. And welcome to the stream. Today is Friday. Wow, it's Friday. Holy shit. Today is Friday, May 20th, 2016. Yes, ladies and gents. And, welcome. Welcome. Today will be a fun 3.5-hour stream of the Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC. So, just to get everyone caught up, maybe you weren't here yesterday, I don't know. I don't know if you watched all the videos, if you were here for the stream or not yesterday. I hope you did watch the videos, because obviously you're not going to know what's going on today if you didn't, because it was a lot of background. Basically, yesterday's stream was the setup. It was getting the DLC, getting to set up the premise of why you're going to Far Harbor, actually getting there, doing the initial kind of exploration of the island and figuring out what exactly is going on here, learning about the different groups of people and or, settlers here on the island and what their relationship is to each other, finding out a little bit about the mystery of the island of what's going on, and basically getting a ton of quests activated so that you can basically get everything set up. Alright. Someone just says there's a patch for Fallout 4. How do you check that? I have no idea. My Xbox 360. My Xbox One is hooked up automatically. So you know what I'll do? I'll boot the game while we do pre-stream, just in case there is a patch. If it automatically, triggers to download. Here you go. Here it is. Well, perfect. Thank you very much to XZZYZ. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But thank you very much for letting me know that there is a patch, because we will get it right now during the pre-stream. Perfect timing, right? That way we're not wasting any time during gameplay. There you go. I will... Oh, yeah, 533 megabytes. There we go. So let's get that going. All right, cool. So anyway, yesterday was the setup. Yesterday was the laying the groundwork for the DLC and basically getting a ton of quests activated in your quest menu. Today is going to be a lot of questing. A lot of questing. I believe I have like some 6, 7, 8 quests enabled that we could check out today. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. I like Fallout 4. It was my game of the year of last year. And I am, for the most part, think that this DLC is stacking up to be pretty good compared to, the story of Fallout 4. I'll be honest with everyone. I don't think that these DLCs really get that much attention with my viewing audience anymore. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because, at this point, there's so many people who rush to play these things right away, right? Like, I believe that this DLC actually released late on, late Wednesday night. And some people, I gotta play it now, and they rush and they stream it and they record it. And bottom line is, I certainly was not one of the first people to get videos up of this DLC. I certainly was not one of the first people to live stream this DLC, Compare that to when I used to play Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Those DLCs would come out at midnight. I would actually prepare, I would sleep in a little bit, and then I would be there at midnight, I would have a drink, I would play those DLCs from midnight till like 5, 6 in the morning, and I would immediately upload those videos to YouTube, and I was basically one of the very first people who would have those things live on YouTube. Definitely a different climate today. You know what I mean? It's very different. So I just want to let everyone know, even though you may be on the stream watching this DLC for the next few days, and it may not be a super populated stream, and the videos aren't going crazy with, viewership, I'm okay with it. I like the DLCs. I'm going to play them at my own pace here. I had yesterday, today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to kind of play at my own pace and get through it. And that's all I'm really doing gameplay-wise for the next several days is this DLC. Besides tonight. Oh, by the way, the update finished already. Holy shit. Damn, that was quick. I told you I got good internet. A lot of people question, Phil, why does your stream sometimes fluctuate? I'm like, it's not me. It's YouTube. My internet's great. I was able, while live streaming, to download a 500 megabyte patch, like, instantly. Look at that. So, anyway. Yeah. I'm excited to play the rest of this DLC for the next several days. I don't care about views. You know what? I talked about this a few weeks ago, actually. In regards to, you know, how everything's going with my business, it's very weird, all right? And what I mean by that is, like, I used to care so much about views, and every single day I'd be talking views, right? And now what I've realized this year's been kind of a liberating year for me in a lot of ways. Since I started on this new agreement with Machinima and everything for 2016, it's not all about views anymore. And it seems to me like as long as I consistently keep playing new stuff and fun stuff, and I juggle stuff people want to see, and I'm coming here with a positive attitude every day, and you know what I mean? And I'm sharing my gameplay experiences with you daily on stream and with videos on demand, it seems like the business is doing well. I've had 2 great months, and right now this month looks like it is on par to be, on par with the last 2 great months. So I don't know, I don't think it really matters. I don't care how many people are specifically showing up for each individual game that I play. It kind of evens out in the long run. For every new release that I play that's going to get big attention, I could play a DLC, or I could play a lesser-known game or a retro game, and it all balances out in the long run, I think. So, I don't really know. I don't care. If we have 200 people on the stream all day today for the next few days, it don't really matter. It doesn't really matter to me. That's cool. That's 200 people who want to see me play a fun DLC, and I'm cool with that. As long as I get to share the gameplay experience with all of you, that I'm pleased. So I hope you don't mind if you come to a certain stream and there's not a ton of people on it, right? Or you're watching one specific video series of mine and it's not super popular. Let's be honest right now. The Persona 3 playthrough that's been on and off for months, right? I started it back in March, and I've been trying to play it as much as I can, but I don't have a lot of time to really play it. That one, I think, is probably it's a really good playthrough. It's a great game. I'm loving it. I'm doing a lot better in it than I did in Persona 4 because I understand it a lot better. And that's one that certainly is not getting a lot of viewership. I don't care. I do not care. I don't think the views matter anymore. It's all about people just being here consistently and coming back for the fun stuff that they find entertaining and having a good time and keeping a positive attitude about myself and everything, in regarding the stuff I'm putting out. I think I'm starting to get it a little bit more, a little bit more every day. I think I get it a little more. You know what I mean? It was weird because, see, when I was super popular on YouTube years ago, it was kind of almost an anomaly. Like, I just play games, people loved it, people watched the shit out of every video. I was the virally popular guy for gaming. And, obviously that wasn't going to stay forever, but when it happened, it was like, I was always positive, but that was because, it was super popular for whatever reason. Now I think I'm getting it a little more. I'm understanding it. So I want to say thank you to those of you who are here. May not be the most popular playthrough I'm doing for the next few days, but I'm enjoying it. For those of you who just come here just to watch whatever I play, thank you. And, for those of you in particular who are here for more of the Fallout action, I hope you enjoy. I hope it's good. I don't know. I've only played 3.5 hours, so I only know as far as I've gotten so far. So, what's going on? Let's talk a little bit here, because I want everyone to know what's going to be happening in the next few days. I got some minor announcements, okay? Minor announcements. First of all, today, 3.5 hours of Far Harbor here on the stream, okay? And tonight, Persona 3. More Persona 3 later tonight. That will not be live streamed. I'll record that offline, so at least we'll get in a good solid 4 hours of Persona 3 progress this week. It'll probably take about 400 years for me to finish the playthrough, but it's all good. Tomorrow, Saturday, more Far Harbor here on the stream, and I will be releasing a new episode of DSP Tries It over on the King of Hate vlog, so for those of you who like that series, you can check out a new episode of that tomorrow. Sunday, yes, more Far Harbor, you know what I mean? Gotta keep going with Far Harbor. I've heard it's so long that it's probably gonna support the entire weekend. And Sunday night, I'll be doing the weekend preview, and also Sunday night, I'll be setting up the poll so that people who were patrons in the month of April can now begin to vote on the indie games which people nominated all this month. Okay? And so that will be fun to see what games are finally going to be making it to this marathon that I'll be doing in the first week of June, probably within the first 3 or 4 days of June. I'll be doing a day-long marathon of indie games. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what people vote in. I'm excited for that. Okay? So, that'll be Sunday night. Also Sunday night, I'll be watching the WWE Extreme Rules. I guess you could call it a pay-per-view, even though technically it's not necessarily a pay-per-view anymore because now they're all on the WWE Network. I'll be watching that, and I'll probably give you a few of my reactions on Twitter regarding that event. Monday. Now, Monday is a special day. Here's why. If you didn't know, basically, Overwatch is being released a day early. Now, I'm a little confused about this. I'm going to explain right now why, okay? So, Overwatch, if you don't know, the first-person shooter from Blizzard Entertainment, the first major release of a first-person shooter they're ever putting out, had a beta earlier this month, the first week of May. It had a beta. The beta was incredibly popular. Tons and tons of people played it. 21 characters, okay? And it was fun. I played it for 2 days. I played all the different game modes that were available. I played with every character at least once. I found 3 characters who I thought their styles I really enjoyed. And I played the heck out of the game for a couple days, and I was like, wow, this is a great game. But then I found out that basically the beta was the full game. I mean, there may be a few more match types available in the final release, but that there's no campaign, that there's not any kind of new characters that weren't in the beta, that basically when this game releases this coming week, that there's really nothing new going to be added. It's just being like, okay, now you can have unlimited access to what the beta was for $60. And I'm kind of scratching my head about that because I'm like, why are people so hyped for this game that you already played and you played with all the characters? Is it fun? Yes. Is it addictive? Yes. Is it like Team Fortress 2-esque kind of hype? Yeah, I could get that vibe from it. But is it $60 hype is my question. You know what I mean? I'm definitely excited to play more of it. But I don't know how much attention this is going to grab this week, being that it's purely multiplayer. What I'm thinking I may do is maybe do like 1 or 2 sessions where it's just me doing random stuff, and then maybe I'll start doing lobbies where people can join and play with me. You know what I mean? But I don't... Here's really what I'm confused about. So in order to super duper hype their game, Blizzard has decided they're actually going to sell the game a day early. You'll be able to buy Overwatch in stores on Monday instead of Tuesday. Typically, Tuesday would be the release day for a game here in the United States. They're actually selling it digitally and everything on Monday. You could buy, even a GameStop contacted me, sent me an email, and said you could come buy the game on Monday. And the servers are going live at like 5 p.m. Pacific time on Monday or something like that. So basically, they're saying, it's early release, right? They're trying to create hype around this game, early release. But why were you creating hype? The game, like I said, it would be one thing if it was like, wow, it's a game with this great narrative, right? And no one knows what it is yet, and you're going to experience this great story. Or, oh, the game has all these new characters, so you're going to be playing them for the first time, get hype for Monday. But now it's like, okay, so you're going to rush to buy the game on Monday. It's the same game you already played. So I'm a little confused. I mean, I really like it, but I don't know if it's going to retain any kind of viewership with my viewing audience. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play it over the week, but I don't think it's going to have any kind of major appeal after a couple sessions because it's the same thing I've already done. And not to say that says anything about the game negatively, but as a streamer, as a YouTuber, I have to try to find things that are going to entertain a viewing audience, you know? So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because the game is releasing on Monday, so what I think I'm going to do on Monday is I'll do Fallout Far Harbor on my main gameplay stream. And what I think I might do is a second stream, and it'll be the launch of Overwatch, where I'll play it for a couple hours. And then the rest of this week is going to be a balance between Overwatch and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that's releasing. So I'll be playing a lot of those, and I'll probably try to squeeze in more Persona 3. And, of course, if I haven't finished it yet, I'll try to keep playing Far Harbor as well. So there's a lot going on this week in regards to that. So that's cool, right? Should be a fun end of the month between all of that this week. And then next week is, the week after that, the final week of May, is the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC paired with the new One Piece game. Now, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested in, you know, the One Piece game, but I want to see what happens. I want to play it by ear, because if I'm really backed up with all this stuff and I haven't gotten through it yet, that might be the game that gets the chopping block. I hate to admit it, but it might be. Simply because, my parents are visiting the first full week of June, and so I'm going to have very limited amount of time to do gameplay and streaming. I may do a few streams that week, but it's not going to be full-time like I do normally. So because of that, basically, as of June 4th, that's kind of the last day that I can consistently do streaming and gameplay, and then for about a week, it's going to be more sporadic. So, that being said, I don't want to have 500 game playthroughs going, and then they all go on hold on June 4th, and then they don't come back consistently until, you know, say like maybe the 11th or 12th, because that then is E3 week, and then I gotta cover E3. So you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk more about all this stuff coming up as we get closer to it. This is your first kind of, full-fledged kind of preview of the next few weeks. I'll certainly have more for you as we get closer to, like, my parents' visit and all that. There's a few things I may be doing during my parents' visit that are different. Like, I may be doing an increase in vlogging that week. I may do some vlogging where we go out to dinner, and we're going to be painting my girlfriend Leanna's office, and just vlogging the stuff around the house and stuff that we're doing that week. Maybe doing it, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll give you more info as we get closer, okay? Alright, everyone. So, thank you for being here on stream. I'm about to get started with gameplay. For those of you who are here, it may not be the most popular stream that I've done, but I liked it, Fallout 4. I like the DLCs, and I hope that you will enjoy the gameplay experience today and for the next few days. Please remember that if you'd like to help me out and allow my business to continue to be successful, please spread the word about my videos and my live streams. One video that a lot of people are spreading by word of mouth right now is the video I made about Homefront the Revolution back on Tuesday. As of today, it has over 15,000 views over on KO Gaming, and I believe it might be the highest viewed video over there. Actually, I take that back. I think the Fallout 4 review has the most views, but this one is very quickly approaching that, which is nice. But that's the kind of thing that's cool. If you see a video like that, that's different, and you enjoy it, and you want to spread the word about it, that's how I get popularity and how it helps the business. So thank you for those of you who have, okay? Also, there's a Amazon Associates link in the description of every video and stream that I do. If you already shop on Amazon.com and you live in the United States, if you click on that link and then shop as normal, I get some referral credit. That helps out. Social media, They Call Me DSP on Twitter, as well as Instagram, They Call Me DSP. I share a lot of stuff. This morning I shared some thoughts about IGN reviews, but I also shared a pretty cool video. A pretty cool video of my hamster, one of my hamsters, going crazy this morning. Very cute. So you might want to check that out. In addition, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. This month, the big goal is if you pledge $5 or more and we hit the funding goal, I'll be doing a special multiplayer event in early July that will span multiple days. It'll be all the popular games like Overwatch, Uncharted 4, Doom, Street Fighter 5. Looks like we may be adding Rocket League to the mix. Maybe Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. There may be a bunch of games that people are going to play, okay? So, please, consider pledging if you haven't. This month, there's 11 days left to pledge for us to hit our funding goal. We have not hit it yet, but we are kind of close. So we'll see. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Keep in mind, you also get great personal perks. So if you don't care about the multiplayer event, you could still get premium forum access. You can still get text or verbal thank yous in my videos. You could still get a private Q&A video made. All kinds of fun stuff, all right? And last but not least, you can also check out my girlfriend's business, The Black Current. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. You can check this out at etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. She has had almost 500 items sold in the past year that her business has operated. She has nothing but positive feedback. People absolutely love her products. And, check it out. Her spring line of product is still very popular. Next month, I believe she'll be launching her summer line of products, so give it a look. And Gina Saji just actually posted up a link to her business in the stream chat if you are in the stream chat. By the way, that is something I should point out. Stream chat. I never talk about this, right? If you're watching the stream right now, you can chat it up with a few people who are watching. What you need to do is go to thekingofhate.com/stream, and there's a plugin there where you can log in right away and just start chatting it up. There's also a button there if you just want to make kind of a separate window to make the stream chat large. You could do that. It's called the chat pop-out, I believe. That's actually what I do. Well, actually, I take that back. I have a third-party client that I use to chat. So it's like a dedicated thing on my laptop. But when I'm actually live streaming at my PC, that's what I do. I use the chat pop-out on my iPad, and that's how I can see the stream chat and interact with you guys. So consider using the stream chat. I almost never give it a plug. I might as well give it a plug. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here. Let's get started with the Fallout 4 DLC continuation. And here we go. Oh, yes.